Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty, back here with another episode of our No Money Spent Squad series. As you guys can see, I'm still level 31. Didn't make that much progress, but we're closing in on being less than 100,000 XP away from Blake Griffin, especially with the content we are going to get tomorrow. It is going to, we're on the verge of getting there. As you guys can see, today's daily login reward is a 250 MT. Tomorrow's is a contract pack, which is a W, and if you've completed all of them, you are going to get the wheel spin. So I woke up today and then I was thinking, I was like, you know what's crazy? To me at least, is it feels like that first qualifier was literally like a couple days ago. I remember coming home, recording a YouTube video, and that just feels like a few days ago. That's been 19 days ago. 3 weeks have flown by, man. It's absolutely crazy. And to be honest with you, what are we? 3 weeks away, basically, until that next qualifier. Before we go any further, if you are new to the channel and you have not yet, please smash that subscribe button as we're on the road to 35,000 subscribers. Same thing. As you guys can see, every day I go here, we are 104,000 XP away from Blake Griffin. Getting closer and closer, completing a lot of the season agendas. If you scroll through, I got a lot of these done. Now, Tyler Herro is the challenge for today, and I don't know if I have a Tyler Herro in my collection or not. It looks like I don't. So I'm going to have to pick up a Tyler Herro today, and trust me when I say he is going to be pretty pricey, but you just got to do what you got to do. You can buy him and then obviously sell him back. He's still... he's expensive. He's going to be 20k, but the good thing is he's not, 100k, some stuff like that. Is people price fixed him pretty badly right away. He's not, I bet he doesn't hold this value. By the time this video is released, I bet he's, downwards of 15k probably. You might even be able to get one for 15k even now. The reason I thought I might have had a Tyler Herro is because I remember pulling one, but I do remember selling him also. I think I sold him for like 2,000 MT. And so that's kind of a big L for me. You just never know what's going to happen with these with these challenges. You truly don't. Like 16,000 for Herro is not bad, because the thing is, I'm going to be able to probably make a little bit of MT on that. I'm going to be able to sell him for at least 19. So that's a big W right there. To be honest with you, I just saw Herro's challenge and then went to see what I could do with it. So I got to score 20 points in a single game with Tyler Herro. See, make 3 dunks in a single game, win a game of triple threat offline by 3 or more points, and get 2 steals with any point guard. So honestly, all 3 of these can get done in the same game, to be honest with you. So with the 3 dunks, I think Herro can get those dunks, probably winning a game of triple threat offline by 3 or more points, and 2 steals with any point guard. So let's just hop into triple threat offline to try to complete all of those challenges. So my main goal, obviously, I just got to score 20 points with Tyler Herro. That's the first thing I need to get done. Tony Parker, I need challenges for him anyways. And then Tim Duncan's just in the lineup. I don't know why. Just because I like Tim Duncan. Y'all know who's getting the ball. Let's go, Tyler Herro. I need some dunks with him at some point. But honestly, just trying to get 3s up with him is going to be my main source. I don't know how Daryl Griffith just boxed Tim Duncan out like that. And I got to get steals with Tony Parker. That's another thing. It's kind of important for me to make, my shots that I do take, so I can find a way to get steals with Tony Parker. It's tough to score with Tyler Herro. It honestly is. Find his hot spot. That's the big thing. All right, chill. Pow. That's got to be green, right? All right, I'll take it. First 3 points of the game with Tyler Herro. Now, getting steals with Tony isn't going to be easy. It's really not within one game. But it's definitely doable. Look at Tim Duncan, man. Herro. Pow. Look at Tyler Herro, man. Making me look good by knocking down Weiss. That's the one thing I'm not too worried about within this challenge, because I'm going to play the game enough to get that challenge. Hold up. That's Tony Parker's steal, right? Let me check. That should be Tony's. Tony's the one that stripped it, right? That should be Tony Parker's steal 10 times out of 10. Good. Tony Parker got his 1 steal. Now, if I get another steal with Tony Parker, we're definitely on pace, and we'll be moving and grooving in this challenge. This is why you bring Tim Duncan on the squad. Like, this is why. Because he's going to get every single offensive rebound, especially against a matchup like this. All right, come on, Herro. That's green, right? Good shot. All right, whatever, Herro. I need you to go get me a bucket right here. That's a dunk? That's fine. Eventually, I got to get my steal. I mean, he's not even halfway. The CPU's not even halfway to 21. So eventually, they're just going to have to give me my steal, right? There it is. Thank you. I got my steal. That's fine. As long as I get my points with Tyler Herro now, I'm moving and grooving. I got my steal with Tony Parker. Obviously, I'm going to continue to try to get steals because that's something that's a challenge I have to get done anyways. Thank you. That's a big time shot by Tyler Herro. He has his 20 points. So that job is done. The job is done for Herro. Can I get one last steal? Look at Tony Parker. Why not end the game with Herro? Green light, pow. Good job by my guys. I want nothing more than Buck Williams to pop out of this offline. It's not going to open, but I honestly want Buck Williams. Do I think he'd play? Probably not because I already got Bill Russell, but Buck Williams is solid enough. You know, I don't mind him at all. And as you guys can see, the XP has went up like crazy. We got a lot of these challenges done. Triple threat by 3, point guard challenge, Tyler Herro challenge, and the slam and dunk challenge. The good thing about the Tyler Herro thing is I'm not going to lose any MT on him. Just get that challenge done, resell him for more than I bought him for. So one for 16,000 is going to sell. I'm going to put mine up for 17.95 just for the sole fact that I don't want to have to hold on to him. There's a lot here at 19,000 and I don't want to have to hold on to mine at all. So 17.95, I'll take it. The big thing is I didn't lose any MT on it. Like, that was my main goal. As long as I don't lose any MT on the Herro challenge, I'm gonna do my thing. I'll probably make about 500 to 1,000 MT as well. So a big time W with that whole Tyler Herro thing. And I like the fact that they're giving us daily challenges. They might be annoying because you never know what you're gonna get. It's a lot of XP. You know, it truly is a lot of XP, and that's why I encourage you every day. If you have 20 minutes, make sure you get that daily agenda done. Make sure you do if you're trying to go for Blake Griffin, because otherwise it's going to be tough to catch up. You know, that basically makes up for one of these original owner things that I'll never be able to get done. So yesterday I did get all of Greg Oden's challenges done, and so I'm going to put Greg Oden up on the auction house today as well. We'll see what he's going for. 55,000. See, this is an interesting one because I can get 50. I think I gotta put him up for the cheapest. Like, I feel like I definitely need to. And 54K, I don't remember what I bought him for, but it's just the fact that Greg Oden is such a rare card that maybe I should hold on to him. I don't know exactly what to do in this type of a scenario. I truly, I'm kind of mixed feelings. The thing about Greg Oden is I don't think I bought him for like that much. Let's compare him to the other diamonds in the set, like a Darius Miles, for example. Obviously 50K, that's pretty cheap for Darius Miles, to be completely honest with you. You might be able to buy that one and flip him for the 63 mark if you truly wanted to, and maybe that's worth me trying to do, because even a guy like Larry Johnson, he's gone, you know, his price is at least stayed the same, even gone up a little bit. I get Larry's a little bit different because he's a super good diamond. But Derek Coleman, look at his price. I feel like their prices as just continuing to rise. So maybe I'll hold on to a Greg Oden. Maybe I'm not going to buy this Darius Miles, but it's definitely intriguing to me, the fact that Darius Miles is this expensive as well. So I'm kind of conflicted on what to do with these. The one thing I will say is the pink diamonds haven't really gone up or down in price for like the last week, but I would say the Darius Miles for 50K is definitely intriguing. Greg Oden, if I could maybe get 64 at, like, if this 55 wasn't there, then maybe. But the thing is, it's like for Greg Oden especially, if I bought these two and then made him a buy now, the chance of me somebody needing an XP challenge and buying a Greg Oden, they might. You know what I'm saying? They might. So it's just intriguing. I'm just gonna hold my Greg Oden today throughout the course of the day and just see what happens with Greg. The next thing I'm going to talk about today is what I expect for tomorrow. And honestly, the one thing I regret is ever selling any of my Dominiques. If you would have stacked up on Dominiques, you'd be looking really good right now. Dominique Wilkins is becoming so rare. But the next thing is I still think we're going to get an Idols player tomorrow. I've said it for like the last 2 weeks. It has been so long since we have seen an Idols player. So that's kind of what I'm expecting next week, is that next Idols player. As you guys can see, obviously these prices are still outrageous. Page is super expensive. We'll see what Tony Parker's going for today. Tony Parker's price has gone down a little bit, I think, but he's still not super, you know, pricey, or super cheap, super pricey. He's just okay, but nobody really wants to lock in for Deadlift. Little updated price on John Wall. John Wall is such a super rare card because let's be realistic with ourselves. 90% of the people who buy John Wall are going to lock in this set. That's just me being realistic with you guys. Same thing like with Desmond Mason. His price is always going to remain up. Same thing with Isaiah Ryder. So I don't know if I'm going to hang on to these cards or not, But to be quite honest with you, I could see every single one of these diamonds, both Desmond Mason and Isaiah Ryder, being a bid for a while. You know, Josh Smith, in my opinion, is going to be the Draymond of this J.R. Smith set, because Josh Smith is so much better than Detlef Schrempf. And then when you compare Draymond Green to even all of these guys, you know, Draymond Green to Latrell Sprewell, he was okay, or Derek Fisher, I feel like there's always that one set that a lot of people are going to lock in. And so it's tough, because I got a lot of these guys, like even a Greg Oden. I don't know why Greg Oden's price is ever going to go up, but it's hard for me to sell him because he's pretty rare on the auction house right now. And then even when you look at like a Klay Thompson, for example, you've seen his price go up. He was 40K just the other day. Now he's 60K. So it's hard to know what to do with the auction house. The auction house is so weird. You've seen Dominique Wilkins' price go up and down. You've seen a guy like Manu's price dip to below 70K at times. Now he's 100K at the cheapest. So it's just so hard to know what to do with the auction house. I told you guys a few weeks ago to sell your players because of an auction house crash, because of super packs. I was right about the super packs, but the auction house really didn't crash. You know, at times we've seen Darren Williams go for below 80K as well, and he's 100K. So right now I feel like the auction house is high, but it's hard to know when we are going to see that type of a dip. Another thing is Tim Duncan. Now, there's a lot of Tim Duncans up, and I expect him to become more and more rare at some point. But the thing is, for me especially, I don't love Tim Duncan. He's okay. He's not bad. But the only reason I have Tim Duncan really is to get these challenges done. Obviously, he's going to play in my best squad when I have him, because he's better than a guy like George Mikan. But I don't love Tim Duncan. And so it's hard to know, because honestly, if I would have kept my 250K team and not sold them right away, because when I sold my team, I sold like a Paul George with some Hall of Fame badges, a Dominique Wilkins, and I didn't get that much MT for him, even a Giannis. I truly didn't. And if I would have sold them now, I would have made probably 100 to 200K more MT off of them. So it's kind of, the auction house is just definitely at a weird place right now. It's crazy, because since that October 10th date, since that last qualifier, we've got Pete Maravich, James Worthy, we've got John Wall, we got Josh Smith, we got Detlef Schrempf, we got Peja Stojakovic, and the best card we've gotten is Tim Duncan by far. That is by far the best player we've gotten. We got Gilbert Arenas, but we have not gotten very good content. We truly haven't. Dominique Wilkins, there's not been one shooting guard that's came out that's been better than Dominique Wilkins. There just hasn't. There's been one point guard that's came out that's better, in my opinion, that's been better than Darren Williams, JoJo White, or John Stockton. And the crazy thing is, I do expect good content within the next 3 weeks, but the last 3 weeks has just been, it's been bad. On the Triple Threat online boards, we are going to see an update with Cuttino Mobley. Obviously, some other guys as well, but Cuttino Mobley's card looks pretty decent. He looks like he's not Klay Thompson, because Klay comes with better defensive badges. But if you apply defensive badges to Cuttino, I think he can give you that Klay Thompson type of feel. He's a little bit faster. Lateral quickness isn't quite as good, but he's going to be a very good option. So if you're looking for a good 2, when Cuttino Mobley appears on boards, it is not a bad option. He is going to be very solid. But for me, that's the content we've seen is making Jaylen Brown look more and more just great. He's looking pretty great right now at that shooting guard position, especially if you're not wanting to lock in for that J.R. Smith. Now, me personally, I'm kind of mixed in it, because I do think JR is going to be the best shooting guard by far, but I think a guy like Jaylen Brown is going to get you by. So we'll just have to see, because this Jaylen Brown obviously is going to be, he's going to be better than a Dominique Wilkins. Okay, he is going to be. I like Dominique Wilkins, but Jaylen Brown's stats and badges are better. In my opinion, he's basically comparable to a Dr. J type of card for free. So make sure you stay up to date on Jaylen Brown, because this season, he is by far the best reward. Patrick Ewing isn't going to be worth anything. Victor Oladipo is fine, but again, not really worth anything. And so you look through everything. Just make sure tomorrow or sometime this weekend you get on to grind My Team Limited. What I said about Jaylen Brown being worth it is the same thing I'm going to say about Blake Griffin being worth it. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, Ty, in 3 weeks we're going to see a way better center than Blake. Are we? Are we? Because the last 3 weeks we have seen absolutely terrible just updates to packs and everything. So I don't know. I'm just going to continue to go through all these challenges and stay up to date on it. I do think when Blake is attainable, he will be the best center we have at the time. But remember, My Team Unlimited, you can see the next qualifier is on November 21st. You guys do the math. I do the math. Just over 3 weeks away. I think we're 23 days exactly away from that qualifier. So getting closer and closer to it. I'm probably not going to buy my team fully back, like fully back, badged out and everything, maybe a week prior to that date. So we still got a ways. We still got a while in which I'm going to be pretty budget. Paul George, his longevity has been there. Even a Klay Thompson, Giannis, all these guys can compete at the highest level. Even a Michael Cooper. My JoJo White is a guy I will never badge out. I've been rocking him in tournaments, wages, and he doesn't have clamps. But the thing is about JoJo White that I've been telling people is look at his speed, 96 with a 92 lateral quickness. I mean, he doesn't need clamps. Would clamps make him better? Absolutely, no doubt about it, but he doesn't need it. He's still doing his thing. If I wanted to apply clamps, it would be super, super expensive, and then you never get the return on investment because you can't put them up on the auction house. So that's why I'm so like stingy with what players I badge out and everything like that. I just don't feel like he needs it. Maybe bronze clamps for 11K, maybe. That would be the only thing I would put on him. As far as today, obviously Triple Threat Online, you guys saw yesterday in the video. Very, very rewarding, especially tokens. And the thing is, going into next season, I want to have the tokens ready for a Galaxy Opal drop. Really, I'm 800 tokens basically away from being in position. And I can easily get that within the next... How long do we have left this season? I can easily get that done within the next 29 days. So as long as I stay on the pace of getting like 30 tokens a day, I'll be just fine. I'll be really just fine, and I'm definitely excited to see the XP challenges for tomorrow. Obviously, gotta keep working on the ones I don't have finished, but the XP challenges tomorrow are going to be nice. Something else for even the people level 32, level 33. I don't even know if you can be level 34 right now, but those people that are up there, you know, obviously are fiending for new XP challenges. For me, I'm just kind of chilling, relaxing, going at my own pace. Same thing I did with Steph. And then once all the challenges are released and you're in position to get the card, that's when I'll really ramp up my grind to getting Blake. But as long as you're staying up to date, that's really the most important thing. Looking at my updated spotlight challenges, I'm getting close. I'm 3 spotlight challenges away from getting Joe Ingles. And honestly, once I get him, his challenges are easy enough to do as well. So I'm really getting on. I'm definitely on pace and in position with everything. I feel like I just need to keep working on my MT count. That is the main thing I can emphasize to you guys. The MT is the most valuable thing you can get in this game because with badges, with everything, it's so tough. MT is so tough to be able to obtain, to hold on to save. Very, very tough to do it. So that's why anytime you have a chance to work the auction house, I would definitely emphasize that you guys do that. But other than that, we don't have that many packs to open. We do have one contract pack to open that I got from Triple Threat Online yesterday. And I'll never complain about contracts. 4 silver contracts. Never, ever, ever going to complain about that. At some point today, I'm going to maybe sell Greg Oden. His price is interesting to me, but I think his price might go up. And just as I say that, there's 2 more for 52,000. I think Greg Oden, listen, man. I think your time has come. I'm going to put him up for 51.95 and see if he sells. I was waiting it out and just to see kind of how rare he was, and then I saw 2 more get posted. I'll be fine if he sells for 51.95. And that's kind of the same thing I'm going to be looking at for Tim Duncan. I'm going to be looking at his price throughout the day and just seeing once I get his challenges done, when is the time to sell Tim Duncan. Same thing with all of these players, and Desmond Mason, and even a guy like Isaiah Ryder, Larry. All these types of guys are Tony Park, are guys I'm just watching their price, seeing when the best time to sell them are. But that is going to wrap it up for the No Money Spent video today. I hope you guys did enjoy it, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.